Morning, everybody, and welcome to this session of Business Bitesize. And today we're going to talk about profitability, which I know is a topic that's close to the hearts of many business owners. So cash is king, profit is sanity. And the reason for that is that shortage of cash will kill your business very quickly. A lack of profitability will kill it very slowly. So the outcome for both of those things is the same. But one takes a bit longer. So we need to make sure that the business is profitable, and we need to think about ways that we can increase profitability. And one of the things that we like to look at when we start working with businesses is customer profitability. So the whale chart on the screen, I think, is a really good, insightful illustration of how this works. Essentially, you start on the left-hand side with your most profitable customer, and you can do it as a percentage, you do it as an absolute amount. How much profit do you make from customer number one, your most profitable customer? And then as you go to the left, you add the profit for the second customer, and you're calculating the total profit being generated from the customers as you go across. Of course, what we can see in terms of the top 20%, these are your most profitable customers. So the total profit being generated climbs up quite quickly. As we go further across, further down the list of customers, we move into less profitable customers. And of course, their addition to the total profit starts to reduce. Eventually, we start to flatline because we're working with customers where we're not actually making any profit. And ultimately, when we get over to the bottom 20%, these customers we're actually losing profit on. So the more work we do over here, the lower profit we get. So I think that the real powerful insight is the question as to why don't we just stop here? Because actually, if we stopped here, we'd be generating more profit for less work. So I think that's a really powerful statement. So there are, within every business, there's generally clients, customers who are generating a lower level of profit from the work we do with them. So the question is, how do we approach that? What do we do about it? And I think there's three things you can do. Firstly, you look at the services and goods that you're providing to see whether that can be cut back. So are you over-servicing the client? The scope creep crept in, so you're doing more than the client is paying for. Can you just cut that back to bring the services being provided, the products being provided within the price that's being paid, and actually turn a non-profitable customer into a profitable one? So that's the start point. Second point, if you can't do that, if they need these goods and services, which is fantastic, then we need to have a conversation around pricing with them and what they're paying in order to lift the sales value and again turn them from non-profit into a profitable. And I think finally, if those two strategies aren't successful or not ones we want to pursue, we need to think about exiting the client from the business, because as I said, at this point you're making more money. So by working with these clients, you're actually ending up in a worse position. Now, I think there are cases when I'm talking to clients that some of these customers were taken on when the business started up. There's a lot of loyalty there. They supported the business in the early days, and that's fine. If you want to continue working with those customers, that's absolutely your choice. I think you just need to understand what the impact of that is, and there may need to be other reasons why you want to do that. But actually, if there's one or two customers in there because of the long-term involvement with them that you want to continue working with, that is fine, as long as you make that positive choice to do that. So that's profitability of customers. As I said, it's a really good place to start. Looking at what you're generating. Of course, you can do the same kind of exercise if you want to with products, for example. You could look at each product line. You could look at locations, geographic locations, etc., etc. So there's a few different ways of looking at this. But the point really to take away is that your business can be segmented. Parts of your business will be making profit, parts of your business won't be making profit. And if you can remove the loss-making parts of the business, you will ultimately end up with more profits. So that's profitability. We'll look at some other ways of improving profitability in some later sessions. Thank you.